Well, this is Jared with Stampede Blue, and this is your Indianapolis Colts post-game wrap. The Colts lost today on the road to the Cleveland Browns, and the final score was 32-23. And frankly, the Colts lost today because they kicked field goals in scoring position instead of scoring touchdowns. They turned the ball over on offense, and then they allowed Baker Mayfield to score touchdowns, even though he did give up a couple interceptions and he was sacked and under duress all day. Generally, when you're scoring touchdowns at about the same pace as you're giving up the football, and your opponent is not doing that and giving up the football, you're gaining an advantage there. It's just giving you additional possessions. The Colts got killed in time of possession. They really didn't have nearly as many offensive plays and just didn't have nearly as many attempts because their drives sputtered and they kicked field goals, which is fine. You want your young kicker to gain confidence. And I think moving forward, I have a lot of confidence in Rodrigo as a kicker. I think he's going to be just fine. Really, Philip Rivers was just a pretty pedestrian outing, and again, you're gonna have to get touchdowns out of the guy eventually. Really, he was 21 of 33 for 243 yards. He had two interceptions. He was just sacked the one time. Baker was 21 of 37 for 247 yards, and again, two touchdowns, two interceptions, and was sacked just once, but under duress all day. The Colts notably did run the ball pretty well with Jonathan Taylor. He had 12 carries for 57 yards. I did the math, and that's just a shade shy of 5 yards a carry, which is fine. And then they again were decent against the run. Kareem Hunt had 20 carries for 72 yards, which isn't that's not great. That's like a little over 3 yards a carry. So it is important to keep those frame of references in mind. Again, Jonathan Taylor, we did run the ball pretty well with him, and then similar we did kind of stifle Kareem Hunt. But again, really it came down to the receivers for Cleveland made some really key catches in tight coverage, and it was satisfying for Okereke, who gave up catches in tight coverage to get an interception today, as did Anthony Walker. And then of course shout out to Isaiah. Rogers returned a kick for a touchdown, 101 yards. That was awesome to keep the game close. And the Colts are going to need all the help they can get. Right today, we're missing Anthony Costanzo and Darius Leonard. Who knows who will end up missing after this game? Of course, we're thinking about Dak Prescott right now. He hurt his ankle really bad in that Cowboys Giants game. The Colts will play at home against the Bengals next week at 1 o'clock on Sunday. And this has been Jared with Stampede Blue. This is your Indianapolis Colts post game wrap. Enjoy the rest of the games this week, and we'll see you after next week's games.